Hi. All right. Let's get a little quiet. And I got to come up in this big ass chair. Okay. Yeah. Sound effects help. It's like the breath and sound. Oh yeah. So I have a feeling I wanted to talk about. My shirt is too big. I have a feeling I wanted to share. I've been working through this the past few days, how to digest it in my own body and how to mirror it back in a way that is helpful and basically helpful. That's the word I'm going for, helpful, period. So this is more for like, the word I use is medium, but like people like in a middle space. Like, okay, as far as, all right, that's better. It was driving me a little crazy. That's actually more crazy. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, again, just because consistency. So I want to talk a little bit about, now I'm hot. I want to talk a little bit about the medium, the middle, the folks like in the middle. For me, that sometimes feels like the slow quick, but it may not even be that. This may be where you've been for a long time. That's probably who this is for. If you are a person who feels that they identify with themselves as a generally good person, they have a good heart despite what may be going on around them, even things that they're involved in. They know that ultimately they really, really, really just want the best for everybody, including themselves. And a lot of times the people, the middle, the mediums, do not put their own needs first enough. And a lot of times mediums end up feeling like low is not the word, but that's the only image I have. They end up feeling a lot less than medium because they're so used to trying to maintain that they just overdo their outage. So there's not a whole lot of self-nurturing, self-loving for the middles, for the people in that space where it's like, I'm a good person, so I gotta keep doing this. I'm a good person, so I just can't walk out on them. I'm a good person. I did this fucked up thing, but it's because I fucking care, or it's because I was upset and I was reacting and it hurt. Whatever it is, all that is not irrelevant. Not relevant. What the thing is, I want to say if you're feeling like you are a person that is a medium or in the middle, you feel like you are a good person and you feel like you do try hard, you probably feel like you try hard to help and to give and to love and to do all the things. Like you try to be high. You try to be one of these high vibe people who like do all the things and be all the things and be happy. Because ultimately, wherever we are in our own vibration, whether we're miserable as fuck or happy as fuck, we want to be happy. Like that's why we do all the things. Even continuing keeping that anger going, because a lot of times people that are angry and pissed, if they let that go, then sadness comes. And sadness feels way, way harder than angry and cranky, So no matter where you are in that space, likely you're reaching to just feel happy from wherever you are, but the distance between it is based on where you are. So medium, we're a lot closer to happier than, the pissed off ones. The ones that are like taking advantage and hurting other people and just doing mean-spirited things, unkind things that they're saying, well, in the name of COVID, I can do this now. Not that you wouldn't have done it anyway. You would have made another excuse, because those are the kind of people I'm not talking to right now. Scooch those over. If you're one of those, work on that. Okay, we're all one of those at some points in our life. Judge Judy, take a seat. Okay. All right. This is for the mediums. Especially if you're a medium that is living with a whole lot of those that are over there for right now. the message that I have been hearing and translating inside of my own body the past few days is about your own this right now, right? Like what's going on with our planet, with our collective species, and then all the other things outside, like the P word, the pandemic, and the P word, the president. Okay, Judy. And so there's a whole lot that's just like fuck soup out there, right? And in reality, the only power we ever have is over our own emotional vibration, our own emotional grid, feelings. The only control we have is what we are vibrating out. So if outside of the world is just covered in chaos and deceit and malice and fuckery, because it is, you going out and looking at it and being upset about it or being mad or being hurt and letting it get to you like that, you're just adding to that pile. So momentum, we're momentum creatures. Where do I have to do momentum? We're momentum beings, correct? Nothing that we do is like bing, fries are done. Everything takes a minute, okay? So, okay. I like pictures. So let me see if I can get a little bit of a image without dropping rocks all over the floor. Okay, can you kind of see? We'll do these big guys up here on top maybe. Okay, so here are the people, the mediums. Okay, and then over here, the people that are less than medium. People that are hurtful, people that are trying to get over on each other, people that are just fucked up and just looking to take advantage, looking to steal the rug right off from underneath your feet, and then smile in your face and ask you to tip them. Okay? Now, in the middle is all the middle. Even if you're a middle, there's still people over here who won't even let this touch them. That's where I'm trying to get to. But right now, I'm still in the middle. I feel high middle. High middle today. Yeah, you know, it's always changing. So the thing is, you are here and you're working to stay good because you're a good person. You don't want to be one of these people that hurt. You know, we all do know hurt people hurt. Whether we understand that in our body as fully as it is true, that is a truth, correct? Like, hurt people when you're hurting, you're not just going to go out and just be able to spread love. You are going to give out what you are, right? Like, if you are a happy, loving person, the things that you do will be happy and loving. When you're angry and bitter, the things that you do, you can feel that. You can feel all of that in and around your work, your conversations, your exchanges, whatever they may be. So, in a vibrational sense, our feelings are so much more important than action. So if we are in a space where we're feeling like this side is really fucking heavy, the best course of action is tuning to your vibration. So let's see what that looks like. Let's get some guys up here. So here's some middle chunks. We'll call these thought forms, okay? All these little guys in the middle. Thought forms are thoughts, feelings, and emotional translators. Now, emotion. So we do respond emotionally to our thought forms. When we think of a thought, a lot of times we have a feeling about it. We have emotional responses to our thought forms. Our thought forms are connected to our emotions. Like, if you're in a high vibe feeling, you're not going to think, I might be murdered today. You know what I mean? Like, that's dramatic, but hi, it's my first day. So if you are a person who generally feels very happy, you probably feel and think happier thoughts. If you're a person who lives in a negative space with fear or anger or sadness, you probably often think more sad thoughts. That's just the energy you're tuning and churning. And same as if you're a medium or a high. How do you maintain as a medium? It's a really fucking sweet, sweet, sweet space to be. It's actually maybe the best space to be because that means you're still in the middle of your journey. You know, you're still getting to decide which way you want to go in every day and every moment. and how you get better grip on that, how you stay in a like higher medium versus getting pulled down into the sadness, into the fear, into the hate. Like that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to keep adding to that pile. Every time a person from this side gets you out of your medium, then you're adding more to that pile, like one by one. And it's not in the way that it's like a team, but it is like a collective entity of energy. So if you're here in the middle and you want to at least be middle, don't fucking go over to there. Whatever it is, do whatever you can do to do as little of that as possible. And if you do this, make sure you're at least your solid medium before going there so that you can get in, do your exchange, whatever the transaction may be. Weird words for people communicating and loving, not loving, treating, mistreating each other. But in an energy exchange purpose, that's what we do. We're always exchanging. We're always sharing. We're building and growing, you know? We're creating and manifesting all together, all the time, whether we do it deliberately or by accident or default. So if you are feeling it, you're a medium person, and at the end of the night, you're always just like, I may as well be as bad as that. If you're feeling like you're medium and you're trying to be more of a higher vibration, or you want to be happy, or you're a little tired of the medium because it's just beating you up. My advice that I am listening to myself is the work is your own feelings, your own space, tending so fiercely to your own feelings and vibration, your beliefs, the things that you have control over. Right now, the tables are so topsy-turvy. There is so much turbulence, and the negative, the hate, lower vibration is losing its grip. And that means they are scratching and clawing and digging for dear life. And my friend mediums, my darling mediums who are here with me, they will rip you down and they will drown you with them. And you will probably wake up the next day beating up on yourself and trying to do better. And the more that you keep trying to do better to help them, the more they will rip you into their space. They will rip your medium right out from underneath of you and pull you back to that hole that you've been trying to get out of this whole time. That vision of, oh, if I could just, you know, like a lot of the medium, it's like, I'm so close. I got this going on and I got this, but it's just this. Let that go. And if you can't, let your heart know that you're surrendering your power, and you just do as much focusing on the positive as you can. Anything that brings you joy, that's what you want to think about. Anything that makes you smile, anything that makes your heart sing, anything that gives you relief, those are the things that you want to spend time doing, and the most time doing, especially in these next few weeks. Maybe this next whole moon phase, who knows? But at least this next few weeks, try to take a little time to just do you in that sense. Like, if you start feeling like, oh God, I'm sad, pretend something's wrong. Maybe you gotta poop. Maybe you ate bad cheese. Tell them, and you don't want to run away like, oh, fuck you, you're fucking my vibe. Because that still pulls you that way. You know, you just gotta think of it like, oh God, self, we're in trouble, we're falling, we're plummeting here. You know, do that way, internally. Oh God, self, quick, let's get out of here. You know, be your own friend. Be your own friend for a little while. Like, you may have to be your own friend for a little while. You have to be your own friend for a little while. Because especially if your friends are the ones that do that, if the conversations are pulling you down, but you don't want to abandon them, you know, you can't do shit about that. The only way that you can help them from here is by living in your own medium. If you can stay medium, you have a chance to pull them closer to medium. If you keep getting down in the dirty, you both end up down dirty. You both end up sad and angry. You both end up feeling fucked and unfucked at the same time. Not fun. Not fun fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to work on the fuck probably. Just not today. At least today are happy F's words. Look at me, I'm already doing it. Happy F's today. You got to stay in your medium as fiercely as you can and make that your biggest job. Oh gosh, I'm feeling sad. This person is getting heavy and I don't think I can walk away. If I don't end this conversation, I'm going to join them. We'll both be talking all this. If I don't get out now, it's never, you know, like, unless you are practiced at like tuning your vibrations and feelings and being able to like stop and go and shift, it's really, really, really hard. Unless you have like mindful practices that like you got it, unless you know your alignment and you got it, it's not easy to let somebody pull you into the down and then come back up in the same day. Most of the time you need a day of sleep. Sometimes you even need a day of sleep and then a day of just not getting pulled, and then you can get over the hump. A lot of times it takes a couple of days to get over that. And then what do? You feel better, so you call them to try to help again. And then what happens? You're in that loop and you're down there again. It's so hard to stay medium, guys. Medium is really hard. Medium is hard if you are really trying to pull the lower ups. You know, like that's what we are trying. The mediums, we're always trying to do that. We want to help. We want to help so much. We want to bring them to happier. We want our people happy. You know, who are we to be happy if our people aren't happy? That's who we are as mediums. The middles. We can't be happy because it's not fair. You know, I'm telling you right now, that shit is not really relevant right now. For the next couple weeks, fair would be pretending you are you inside of you, which you are, and saying, uh-oh, dude, right now your job is to get out of Dodge because this person's about to burn your spirit to the ground and not give a flaming, flying fuck oops about you. You know, if you feel like you're in that loop where you keep trying, no matter what the dynamic is, work, partner, parent, child, whatever your loop is, however you've got there doesn't matter. And whatever your process is, if you're working to just tend to feeling better, you won't pick the wrong thing. You will doubt yourself. You will, of course, doubt yourself because you're a medium. And that's why you're so wonderful. Because you want to be all to everyone. But you also want it for yourself. And right now, you're going to have to be a little more selfish. You have to put you first for a little while. Because the negatives, the dark, the angry, the hurt are hurting so much right now that they will hurt us all to hurt a little less. And they are not realizing that that's not going to get them where they want to be either. But when you're in that space, you can't hear that. You can't feel that. And you certainly don't understand that. And you don't really give a fuck about anybody else when you're there. We all know that. When you're so angry, it's like, fuck you. This is mine. You know, and when you're so sad, it's like, I don't even care to try. You know? When we're in the middle, we usually try to just juggle it all. I want everybody to be happy. I want to make people happy. I want to be happy and I want to eat good. I want to. You gotta, you know, for a little while, you're gonna have to scale back what you think is good for everybody else and put yourself first. Make your medium your highest priority. Stay medium, friends. That's the only chance you have of getting out the other side without getting pulled over and over and over again into the less medium. I'm gonna go, and I'm hoping that everyone is feeling some sort of relief, release in this moon, this full moon. I'm hoping that it's just the trust. Maybe it's just that summer's gonna go. You know, maybe it is that some sort of school structure is starting again, even if you don't know what that's gonna look like. You know, wherever you can find relief, take that fucking relief and relieve yourself. Relieve yourself so much. Give yourself so much extra right now. And when it's something that you want to do for somebody else and you know you're not going to get it the way you want, like if there's this person or this situation that you keep trying, you're trying so hard, and every time you just leave feeling a little more defeated, I would suggest all that trying, turn it on inside of yourself. The way that you will get to others now is by shining from within. That's the only way you're going to get now. The people that are living exteriorly and acting loud and pained and hurt. They aren't looking inside. They're only screaming and screeching and clawing and gripping for dear fucking life to the outside. Everything around them is crumbling. Everything is unfair. Their beliefs are being stripped away. Their rights are being taken. Whatever it is that their story is, it's not relevant to your story as a medium or a middle person. As a person that is trying to do good for all, which is probably almost every mom that will ever see this. No offense to the dads, because I know there are some dads that want to be a dad too. And fucking bless you. I'm not going to go there and be a CUNT. Because it ain't Tuesday. It's Thursday. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the moon. I'm thankful for friends. I'm thankful for honesty. I'm thankful for Rumi. I'm thankful for Nancy. I'm thankful for Instagram. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for tomorrow. God, I'm so thankful for tomorrow. Tomorrow my daughter turns 9. I feel tomorrow I'll be more free. You know, I'm keeping my momentum going for my middle. Every time I feel like I'm in a space where it's going to challenge my middle, I'm going to pull back and I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the middle work because that's my only power right now. If I stick my nose out to try to save someone that is trying to claw me down, they will take me down. They will take me down because I'll go. Because I still will go. I'm middle, you know? I'm still going to try. And I know once my heart gets there, I can't not. Like I just can't not. So I'm not going to go. I got a middle for a little while. You know, and I think if you feel anything that makes sense for you for that, you gotta go middle for a little while too. And whatever that looks like, that's okay. If you're doing it to protect yourself, not protect because you need a bubble, protect because you're worthy of feeling your middle. You don't deserve to keep being hurt because somebody else is doing that to you. Okay? You can't help them if you keep going back there. You just help them stay. You can't get them out. And you only go there, you only get down there too. So you got a middle, you know. Just stay in your lane. Tune to your vibration. Tune to your feelings. Put some dots on your fingers to remind yourself, uh-oh, this is about to make me feel so sad. I'm going to hate myself after this conversation. I can't go hang out with that person because I always felt like heavy and hurt and sad. You know, whatever it is. You know, for a little while, pull back. Risk being untouched, unloved, a part of something. Risk being alone with yourself in your own space. And that's really hard for mediums. I feel like most of us fall in that space where we just want to be connected. That's why we're medium. You know, we know we deserve to feel good, but they do too. And we feel like it's our responsibility to bring them with us. We can't go there because they're still there. But that's not the way this really works, friends. And right now, more than ever, your best job to them is to stay here in the middle. You gotta hold on to your middle so fucking fiercely that it almost looks like you're trying to be high, you know, and let it look like that. Let them judge. You don't judge if you can. Do whatever it is to stay in your peace and stay middle without being bitter or angry, because that puts you back there. You know, just decide, ooh, I can't do that. Ooh, I maybe should cancel this plan, and lovingly say, friend, something has come up. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to prove anything. Something's come up. What's come up is you've realized it's not healthy for you today. You're not strong enough for that right now. You are not capable of going through that situation and not feeling bad. Your feelings are worth protecting. Your vibration is worth tuning to. You're worth mediuming. You're worth mediuming yourself into high. And until you give yourself a break from there, you're never going to get there. You'll stay medium forever. Medium and lower, medium and lower. Because the people that you keep trying to pull up, they're not coming. They're cement. They're mountains, you know? And you got to find some fire in your belly and fight for your medium, because otherwise they will keep dimming your flame and you will keep staying stuck, and you just keep the loop, and the loop is exhausting. Really exhausting. And it's so unsatisfying. It's like so unsatisfying, and it's so not medium. I mean, medium's pretty cool, you know? Medium's fun. In medium, we can play with like being really sweet and kind, and being just pretty neutral and chill, and like we're just doing our own thing. Sometimes it's sarcastic. Be kind if you can, you know? But like medium is a cool place to be. It's a wonderful place to be. And you deserve to be medium. You deserve to be medium as fuck, even if everyone you love can't see why you're even medium. Even if they think you're crazy, even if they keep trying to take away your medium and pull you back down to the pud pile, don't do that shit anymore. Take a break from the puddles and stay up in that middle. You know, the slow quick is a fucking tricky space to be. You know, this pushing and pulling and which way do I go? Which way do I go? Pick up. Pick at least middle. Pick middle for a little while. Pick, I gotta stay here, 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 here. And when things start feeling like it's going down, that's when you remind yourself, oh, I'm not gonna do this. This is what I think I'm supposed to try to let go of a little. When that friend starts saying all those things and you know that's not true, you know that you want to convince them, but every time you go to convince them, you guys end up fighting and you're crying and you're angry, or you don't even know who you are. What's what you want to just take a pause from. You're not getting anywhere anyway. You're only going down there. You're only adding more to their power of staying in that down space, that downward spiral, negative holding space, hellacious chamber that we create on earth and call negative emotion. You know, whatever that phrase is, like, stay middle, my friends. That's the only power we have right now. And it's a great fucking place to be. The middle is good. I like being stuck in the middle with you. So let's middle it up, y'all. I'm gonna see you later. I love you so much. Bye.